Alright, Jeff Standley here with the 4 Hour Journey. I just got back from the gym a little while ago. Today, I've actually got the day off, so I'm going to take a little bit of time and prepare some of the meals I eat throughout the days. Now that I'm lifting a little bit more and not really trying to lose much more weight, I hit my final goal, which was 200 even. I kind of fluctuate up and down from that now, but more maintaining now, and I'm trying to build up my calories a little bit more than I was before. I was focusing on weight loss. Now I'm focusing on maintaining and maybe just a little bit over to kind of bulk up a little bit with muscle. And I'm trying to really watch what I'm doing since I can gain weight so easily. So now that I've got kind of a steady plan, good routine going with as far as the gym, trying to jump in and actually get meals set so I can eat throughout the day and not starve myself. Not really starve myself, I wasn't doing that before, but not cut it back so much when I was in the weight loss phase. So what I've come up with is just basic. Go to Costco, I've got chicken, refried beans, salsa, broccoli, and what I've been doing is putting a couple of these together, 3 of them through the day, 4 of them depending on what you're going for, but 3 of these through the day along with breakfast. Very filling. 1 serving of refried beans, 1.5 to 2 servings of chicken, depending on how much protein you want, also depending on how much you want to eat, because it does turn out to be a lot of food, and then 1 serving of broccoli. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare these, and once it's done, we'll put them all together. Okay, everything's out of the oven now, done cooking. Just started to throw things together. Just wanted to go through, give you guys an idea of everything I put into this. Basically going through, once the chicken is done, I made about 16 of them today. I've got Montreal steak seasoning on 4 of them, just a basic taco seasoning on another 4, and then I've got bullseye barbecue sauce on another 4. These things, very low calorie, almost nothing, higher in sodium, but a lot of people kind of skip that one. Definitely something to keep in mind though. The barbecue sauce, you need to factor in the calories because there are some in this one. I found the lowest one I could that still tastes good. This one runs about 45 calories for 2 tablespoons, which is actually quite a bit per chicken breast. It's got 0 fats, 10 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So definitely factor in that one if you're going to use barbecue sauce on the chicken or anything you're throwing together. But the rest of them, it's more sodium watch than anything because the calories are less than a few. It's almost nothing. And then once I get done, go through, I've been doing 1 serving of refried beans. On top of that, I throw 1.5 servings of chicken. I started out with 2, but 2 is a little bit too much. It upped the protein count by quite a bit. I didn't need that much throughout the day. And then it is also a lot of food, so I scaled it back. 1.5 servings of chicken, top that off with 1 serving of broccoli, and then once I'm ready for, heat that up in the microwave, 3 tablespoons, or not 3 tablespoons, but 3 servings of salsa, which comes out, I top these off a little bit, so it's about 35 calories for this entire thing. And then once you get down to it, very low calorie, low carb, very good meal for pretty much anything you're doing. It comes out to about 380 calories for this entire thing with the salsa, 46 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbs. Depending on what you're doing, low carb, this is perfect. Stay away from the cheese or anything like that, but this meal as it stands is all 100% diet approved. And I eat 3 of these through the day, so even with 3 of these and my breakfast, I'm still under 1,600 calories for the entire day, which still gives me room to play coffee with a little bit of creamer. I usually don't cheat through the week at all. I try not to anyways. So throwing in a 4th one of these, I'm barely pushing 2,000 calories. 4 of these in a day is a lot of food, especially if you're spacing it 2.5, 3, 4 hours apart. I usually wake up, go to the gym early, so I start eating at 6 in the morning, and I usually cut it off. It was earlier when I was in the fat losing process, but now that I'm trying to build up muscle a little bit more, I've moved that up to around 4 or 5 o'clock, depending on kind of how the day goes, and then cut it off for the rest of the night. If you're going for more fats in your diet, a lot of bodybuilders People lifting weights trying to gain mass, you're going to put a little bit more fat in there. If you threw in the cheese on each one of these, you're looking at 110 calories. That's if you put a full serving of cheese, the shredded cheese that I have. 110 calories, 9 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 6 grams of protein. So factor in another 300 to 400. If you're doing 300 calories, 4. If you're doing 400, if you're doing 4, it'll be 400 calories. If you wanted to add that much more. So 3 of these in a day with the cheese, you're looking closer to 2,000 calories. But low carb, anybody doing the 4-hour body, this is perfect for it. Kind of mix it up however you want to, add in more vegetables. With the vegetables, you can get a lot more food in there and barely raise the calories. And then if you're doing anything else as far as weightlifting, you can kind of add your own stuff to bump up the fats or the carbs or anything like that. But I go through, weigh everything, so this is very precise. Give or take a few, obviously. Barbecue sauce, stuff like that. Some of it's all over the pan. So give or take, this meal runs at right around 380 calories. And hopefully we'll get some more meals in here. Follow me Twitter @JeffStanley and 4hourjourney.me. Thanks.